And here we go, guys. I had a hard time. I actually had somebody come and unlock this door because it was rusted shut. It took me about a week, but the bike is finally out, and I'm trying to get the old Africa Twin to do a little ride before I head home. So there's a couple of bad signs, you know. I have the gas, but it's not flowing. It does have gas, so at least that's a good thing. But normally, gas pours out. I actually unbolted it, and it should flow. That's the thing. So it comes from the tank here, but something is blocked. Not exactly sure. That's the fuel filter. So if I put it in the on position, I believe that's the on position of the Africa Twin, this should pop and start leaking anywhere. It's just too much maintenance. I want something with fuel injection and smaller, because this thing with $9 a gallon gas, it gets very depressing filling this thing up. Let's look at this air filter. It's fine. It's a little dirty, but not bad. I removed the right side. I do have coolant. You can see it right over here. Very hard. This is what happens with plastic over the years. I hooked up the battery lightly. There's no way the bike will fire, but I'm gonna turn off the light just in case. We do have some power. Will it, nope, no power at all. Not even a little crank. Let's see, a little pump to get the air in the tires enough to get it going. Yeah, took me a while to get this garage door sorted out, you know, because there's cables here, and in this area, it's near the beach, so you're basically getting rust. This bike doesn't have any rust, but because I keep it all the way down there in the garage. These, by the way, if you're in the US, the apartments in Portugal are so much different, so much better. You get like a garage with the apartment, and it's good enough to put like 1, 2, 3 cars, really. And of course, I use it for this. So yeah, that's the Africa Twin after a few years of not being used. I just finished paying the taxes on it. That's actually one of the reasons I want to sell it. If you guys are interested in buying this classic adventure bike, let me know. I'm interested in actually getting something smaller like a CB125. But for right now, I just got to get it running, hopefully, and do a few rides on it. All right, guys, so I'm around the bike again, and I've made some improvements. It might be this relay that's preventing it. I did get the fuel to run, and I want to see if it'll start. So if you look at it, I got the lights, but nothing. And I think because of the sitting, I have corroded lines. So let me just put this in there. Still got gas. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to start it, or I'm going to attempt to start it using this. You can bypass the relay entirely. You have to put it on the on position, put the choke on, and this might be scary, but just gonna. I mean, the bike has been sitting for a year, 2 years, 3 maybe. Dude, it's been sitting for 3 years, and the bike just started up, no issues, but of course the start button doesn't work. It could be the relay. I suspect it's really the kill switch and everything, like this assembly. Alright, so I'm just going to take my little, yeah, there's like a little film over it. And I think that's me. I put like dielectric grease before I left, thinking that it would help. But it's all crusted over. Let's tighten this. I think that was the cause of it. So this battery's been here for 3 years. Bought it 3 years ago. Chain guard is off over here, and this part came off. I don't know why I wrapped a bunch of like tape with zip ties, but it's just so it wouldn't scratch the swing arm. The kill switch. I think the kill switch is working, but it could be the contact here. So let's look at this again. I mean, that looks pretty much as if that's what it needs. So when you look at this, you have the red, the blue, and the black, but I think you can jump it. This is kind of loose. But I don't think it's that. It should make some sort of solenoid noise when you try and start it. I think this is my box. See that? Another solenoid. This is the original. So we're going to give this a try. Put the solenoid in there, connected, and now, in theory, this should start the bike. Not just. I think it was really that. It was the fizzling out the connection. Kind of wish that they gave us more room to work. Let it run outside. It is a heavy bike, by the way. Heavy bike, but simple. Simple to work on. Running a little rich, you can tell here. Just want to do a quick. There's a little delay in the button. First gear. Oh, do I have to put it in neutral? Rear brakes are non-existent. I was just figured that out as I went up to the yeah, rear brakes are non-existent. Front brakes work, but the rear brakes, we'll have to look at that. What is the, that's the blinkers. It's got a good turning radius. Yeah, no rear brake. There we go. A pop. That was a pop. This is never good. Oh, yeah, the brakes are working. The brakes are working now. That was a pop. It's moving. There we go. Well guys, that's the first day of getting this thing worked out. I'm going to change the oil. I also have to put air in the tires. And then tomorrow we're going to take it for a nice spin. Hit like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next adventure.